8 sprinters, 1 Olympic champion, and a personal best of 19.46 seconds sitting in a field that refuses to be intimidated by it. This is the Lausanne Diamond League men's 200 meters, and by the time this video ends, you will know exactly which of these 8 athletes actually has a chance of beating Letsile Tebogo. If you're new here, subscribe for the latest athletics news and updates. On August 21st, in Lausanne, Switzerland, the fastest 200-meter runners on the planet step onto the track for one of the biggest showdowns of the entire Diamond League season. Olympic champion Letsile Tebogo of Botswana headlines an 8-athlete field that includes sprinters from the United States, Great Britain, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Puerto Rico, and Switzerland. Several of them have already broken 20 seconds this season, and a few more have personal bests sitting right around that mark. On paper, Tebogo is the favorite, but this field has too many sub-20-second runners for anyone to call this race a formality. Let's start with the man who will have the entire home crowd behind him. Switzerland's Timothy Mumenthaler enters with a season best and personal best of 20.09 seconds. He is currently ranked number 40 in the world, making him the outsider of this field. But racing at home changes things. Every cheer from that stadium could be worth 1/100th of a second in the final meters. If Mumenthaler can dip under his own personal best in front of his own fans, it will be one of the storylines of the night. Now here is where things get serious. South Africa's Sinesipho Dambile arrives with a season best and personal best of 19.74 seconds and a world ranking of number 5. Anything under 20 seconds puts a sprinter into elite territory, and Dambile's number says he belongs in the conversation about who can actually challenge Tebogo. Puerto Rico's José Figueroa brings a matching season best and personal best of 19.76 seconds, ranked number 12 in the world. That means 3 of the first 4 athletes we've covered have already run in the 19-second range this year. Nobody in this race can afford a slow start. Nobody can afford to lose ground on the bend. The margin between finishing on the podium and finishing 6th might come down to a few hundredths of a second, and Figueroa has already proven he can run at that level. American sprinter Brandon Hicklin has a season best and personal best of 19.92 seconds, ranked 29th in the world. He's already broken 20 seconds, but against this field, he'll need something extra 1 clean. Technically perfect race could rearrange the expected order. Here's where the story gets more complicated. Great Britain's Zharnel Hughes has a season best of only 20.04 seconds this year. On the surface, that number doesn't look threatening, but his personal best tells a completely different story, 19.73 seconds, run in London, a British record at the time it was set. That single number changes everything about how you should read his entry. Hughes is not a 20-second athlete pretending to be dangerous. He is a proven sub-19.8 runner who simply hasn't unlocked that speed yet this season. If Lausanne is the night he does, the entire prediction gets thrown out. The United States' Courtney Lindsey shows the exact same pattern. His season best sits at 20.19 seconds, but his personal best is 19.71 seconds, and he's ranked 15th in the world. That gap between his current form and his career best is enormous. If Lindsey can rediscover even close to that level, he becomes one of the biggest wildcards in this entire race. Now for one of the most exciting names in the field. Zimbabwe's Makanakaishe Charamba carries a season best and personal best of 19.88 seconds, and he's ranked number 7 in the world. A top 10 world ranking combined with a sub-20-second personal best means Charamba isn't here to make up the numbers. Picture the moment he steps onto the track and looks down the line national record holders, sub-19.8 sprinters, and an Olympic champion standing just a few lanes away. That's pressure most athletes never face. His only real strategy is to ignore all of it and run his own race. And now, the man everyone came to watch. Botswana's Letsile Tebogo, the reigning Olympic champion and the number 1 ranked athlete in this entire field. His season best this year is 19.84 seconds, but his personal best is 19.46 seconds. Read that again, 19.46. That is not just fast, that is a level almost nobody else in this race has ever touched. What makes Tebogo especially dangerous isn't only the raw number, it's how he runs it. Where other sprinters visibly fight the track in the final meters, Tebogo often looks smooth, almost relaxed, right when the race matters most. That efficiency is what turns a fast athlete into an unbeatable one. The only real question left is whether the field can push him anywhere close to that 19.46 ceiling. So how does this actually play out? The race comes down to 3 sections. First, the start an explosive but controlled getaway, because burning energy too early in a 200-meter race is a mistake you cannot undo. Second, the curve, arguably the most important stretch of the entire event, where good sprinters are separated from great ones by how efficiently they carry speed through the bend. This is exactly where Tebogo's smoothness becomes a weapon, but it's also where Hughes' experience and Dambile's raw speed could make the difference. Third, the final 80 meters, where legs go heavy and lungs max out, and the winner isn't necessarily whoever led at 100 meters, it's whoever can still produce speed when their body is screaming to slow down. If we're picking the biggest threats to the champion, 4 names stand out. Sinesipho Dambile in his 19.74, José Figueroa in his 19.76, Zharnel Hughes in that dormant 19.73 personal best, and Makanakaishe Charamba sitting at number 7 in the world with a personal best already inside 19.90. If you want a surprise pick, Charamba's combination of youth and ranking makes him the name to watch for a breakout result. Here's our predicted order, based purely on the numbers in front of us. First, Letsile Tebogo. Second, Sinesipho Dambile. Third, Zharnel Hughes. Fourth, Makanakaishe Charamba. Fifth, José Figueroa. Sixth, Courtney Lindsey. Seventh, Brandon Hicklin. Eighth, Timothy Mumenthaler. But remember, this is a prediction built from season bests and personal bests, not a guarantee. The 200 meters can flip in less than 20 seconds. One slow start, one mistake on the curve, one huge final straight, and this entire order is wrong. That's really the heart of why this race matters. Tebogo owns the fastest personal best in the field by a significant margin, but a personal best only means something if you can access it on the day. Dambile, Figueroa, Hughes, and Lindsey have all shown they can run in the 19.7 range. If even 2 of them bring that form to Lausanne on August 21st, Tebogo will have to run close to his absolute best just to hold them off, and that's exactly the kind of race that produces something special. And don't overlook the athletes further down this list. Brandon Hicklin's 19.92 and Courtney Lindsey's 19.71 personal best both carry the tools to disrupt this order if the pace of the race pulls a faster time out of them. That's the nature of Diamond League racing sprinters don't just chase the clock, they chase each other. Who's your pick to win in Lausanne? Drop your prediction in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the results.